All right, it is 12:12 p.m. We are opening the SOPEC public hearing for we're doing natural gas first, electric first. Um, there's no one here, so we're going to be silent for a while, but we do have a hearing in place. So we have Stephen Harris with SOPEC and Phil Lepla, who's the general counsel for SOPEC here for anybody who wishes to ask questions about our aggregation program. So the hearing is officially open.
see. Is that on? All right. Yeah, so we are here to talk about the electric aggregation plan of operation and governance. SOPEC is a regional council of governments, so we are governed directly by the members that we serve. I think is of great value to you, the transparency that we bring to our aggregation program and as an organization. We have 52 total members across the state, and each one of them has a seat on our General Assembly. We have a board of directors, can be up to 15, has a little bit different makeup with 5 seats made up of regional partners, and then varies by size. We want everybody to kind of have an equal representation on our board and our General Assembly. With 52 members, we have a lot of collective buying power. 53. Who did we add? Oh, sweet. Okay, 53 members. Gives us a great deal of collective buying power as we're shopping for electric supply. And again, transparency is really important to us as a council of governments. We're subject to public records requests just like you guys are, sunshine laws, and audited every 2 years. Beyond aggregation, we do serve as a shared energy office for our communities and members. We handle all administrative services. That includes filings with the PUCO, all required notices to residents, the small businesses that can participate in aggregation. Phil, who's here with me today, also serves as our in-house general counsel in addition to our being our deputy director. We also partner with Dickinson Wright Law Firm to handle some of the legal work as well as our outside counsel. Then I am also in a dual role, as I mentioned, Central Ohio director, but I also serve in an advocacy role at the State House, representing SOPEC and our communities there. Also, beyond our aggregation work, we have a lot of fantastic grant writers on our team. So if the village is interested in something sustainability or energy focused, there's a grant out there. We have a fantastic grant writing team that will go out and get the grant and hold it for you guys. We have a lot of technical expertise on the team as well, providing a lot of technical services. Just like we're doing here today, we handle a lot of the communication and education around the services that we provide, including aggregation. So you guys already have an existing aggregation program, so you know we're just talking about the electric supply portion of people's bills. Everything will remain the same with the utility that currently serves the area, AEP Ohio. So they'll continue, residents and small businesses will continue to receive their bill from AEP Ohio. And if there's any outages, those get reported still to AEP Ohio. So we're just talking about the supply portion of people's bills today. We've got a couple slides here about the state requirements, why we're here today. There's a requirement for the adoption of plan of operation and governance for any aggregation program. So that's what we're here to talk about today. And before adopting the plan of operation and governance, you guys were required to notify the public of these 2 public hearings, and I believe that was done. So moving into the plan of operation and governance itself, it is a legal document. It's fairly lengthy. Phil can talk kind of in the weeds if we want to ask any questions about the substance of the plan, but it essentially covers everything. It covers the structure of SOPEC, governance, operations, management, funding, and policies. The plan is certified with the Public Utilities Commission of Ohio, PUCO. And so getting into what the aggregation program itself is, I think you guys know it's a voluntary program. So anybody who does not wish to participate in the program can opt out at any time. They can also opt in at any time as well. No fees either way. And again, what we're doing is pooling residents and small businesses together to increase that bargaining power on behalf of them. And then we also, one of the things that differentiates SOPEC is by default, we offer 100% renewable energy. You can always opt out entirely, but you can also step down to brown fossil fuel if you prefer that route as well. We also really, in addition to transparency, we really value the quality and reliable customer service that we and AP Energy, our supplier, provide. We have a dedicated call center with AP Energy that is just for SOPEC communities. And then I want to talk a little bit about how, we offer renewable energy by default, but that does not mean that we do not have competitive rates. Have a slide here that talks about some examples of that. In Dayton alone, in the last 2 years, we've saved them $11.2 million versus the standard service offer, all while using 100% renewable energy. Riverside, 1.9 million. Cleveland, obviously a much bigger community, 20.5 million. 20.8 million in Cleveland. Nice. A little closer to home, we've got Upper Arlington. Are they still 2.7 or? Okay. Yeah, so they've saved residents and small businesses $2.7 million, all using green energy. So we've never terminated, canceled, or suspended a program during its term. We've always carried out the full term. We typically run terms from 1 to 3 years. And again, within the term, the price does not change. We never offer variable rates to any residents. And the way that we lock rates is a little bit unique. We're very nimble and responsive to the energy market. We don't run an RFP on just a random day. We are watching for good dips in the market to actually lock in rates for our communities that way. And that makes us really competitive while also being green. So who can participate? Mentioned residents and small businesses are eligible. You have to be below a certain usage threshold. If you're a mercantile, big industrial user, you would not be eligible for participation in the program. It also excludes PIP customers, anyone who has already shopped for supply on their own. So when we send an opt-out letter, it would not even go to somebody who has already gone out on PUCO's website and shopped for electricity themselves. And then, of course, it wouldn't include anybody who opts out. Yeah. And, in addition to anybody who opts out, if they find that there's an opportunity to get back in, save some money, or they choose to be in the program, they can, of course, join at any time as well at no fee to them. I don't know if the slides are not up, so I do have, I don't know if you've seen this, but we have kind of like a sample letter that we share with our communities. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it would be. Yep. So it kind of shows exactly what our opt-out letters look like. Yep. So that concludes my presentation. Any questions? Okay. Great. I do realize we are after 12:30, so if we want to close the electric and then open gas.
All right, so the time is 12:37. We will officially close the electric public hearing, and we will open the gas public hearing now that it's 12:38. So
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yep. Okay, so thank you. We are here to talk about the natural gas plan of operation and governance for a natural gas aggregation program. It is required the same way the electric plan of operation governance requirements are set up, the state law. So we have met those requirements by noticing the hearings twice. So I don't remember if we've talked a whole lot about gas, but I do have some slides that kind of go into like the difference between programs. And standard choice offer differs quite a bit from the standard service offer in that it fluctuates month to month, whereas the standard service offer electric, it's not totally stable, but it fluctuates less throughout the term. So we at SOPEC kind of view gas as a little more of like an insurance product to protect against those really cold months. Yeah, we had a pretty brutal winter this past year, so if there's an aggregation program in place, you might see some savings during those cold months. But flip side is if you're locking in for a year term, that means that rate might, the standard choice offer could go down during the summer, warmer months when people aren't using as much. So could see a program have the aggregation rate be above the standard choice offer. Good news with that is that because usage is down during those summer months of gas anyway, you might not see an increase on your bill itself. Right. Yeah, so the rate might be above. Yeah. But similar to our electric program, we are using that collective buying power when we lock in a rate. It's the same concept, pooling residents together to increase their buying power. And then as a member of our gas program, you're welcome to the other services that I described for the electric program as well, that are in addition to the aggregation program. Similar to electric, natural gas programs exclude PIP customers, the percentage of income, payment plan customers, large industrial users, anybody that has gone on apples to apples and shopped for themselves. Again, they're not disrupted by this at all. And then, of course, anyone who opts out of the program would not participate. So that is pretty much the natural gas presentation. So if there are no questions. Yeah, that's this slide here.
All right. Well, we'll leave it open for a few more minutes in case anybody comes in, but I don't see that happening. That's okay. All right. We are officially closing the SOPEC natural gas public hearing. It is 12:51.